Welcome back to Good Morning Football. Time to talk brightest stars presented by Oakley. Guys, we're going to talk who shines brightest in Week 6 with our Oakley shades, and thank you for sending them.
I'm going to go first on this one.
Go on.
Because there's a guy that we haven't seen start a football game since 2017. It was amidst much controversy. Eli Manning was a New York Giants quarterback, hadn't missed a start in over a decade, and all of a sudden Ben McAdoo's like, Geno Smith's our starter. We're going to send him out there against the Raiders, and New York City exploded. That was the last game that Geno Smith has started as an NFL player. Okay, it was Week 13, 2017. He's since gone to Seattle, been a solid backup quarterback, has been a solid guy in that locker room, and has now become a bit of a cult hero in that Seattle market because of not only his quotes in the locker room, but also his overall enthusiasm and how much he loves being a Seahawks player. I can tell you guys, this player is beloved in that building. Beloved. And I think in New York, after all his time with the Jets and all his time with the Giants, there is a heart for Geno Smith here in this city as well. People like Geno Smith. He was always great with the media. He was thrown into the fire as a rookie with Rex Ryan, was like, hey, go win us games, and kind of took a lot of heat and took a bit of punches, both figuratively and literally, while he was here with the Jets. I'm rooting for Geno this weekend. They have a Sunday night game, and the Steelers are home, and it's going to be, okay, Najee Harris and Ben Roethlisberger. Geno Smith is starting for the first time since Week 13, 2017, and I'm here for Geno Smith. Go have a day, Geno. Go get that last start in there, and maybe it's the first of many this season. We'll see how long it is till Russell gets back. Go have yourself an evening, and I want to see Geno Smith shine bright under the lights.
No doubt, no doubt.
Okay, I like that. I like Geno. I'm going the unconventional route. Man, I couldn't pick one guy. I had to pick a unit.
There wasn't enough
thinking,
players. You needed two?
I know. I needed two. When I was thinking about this Cleveland-Arizona game and just how excited I'm looking forward to watch this thing, it wasn't about Kyler Murray and Baker Mayfield. For me, it was about Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb and that dynamic running game of the Cleveland Browns, because I tell you what, it just makes things so much easier for this Cleveland offense when those two guys get going. I mean, we know what Nick Chubb brings to the table. How nice is it, though, to come in with a guy like Kareem Hunt, can catch the football out the backfield, so explosive, so hard to take down, another change of pace back. You know, Isaiah Simmons, Jordan Hicks, Zaven Collins, those linebackers for the Arizona Cardinals, they're going to have a long day. This is one of those different type of ball games. We know about those guys' athleticism, moving in space, covering guys. It's a physical. This is going to be a physical football game. And this is one of those tests for the Arizona Cardinals. Can they line up with a physical football team like the Cleveland Browns and stop those guys? That, to me, is what this game's going to be about. It's not going to be about Baker Mayfield and Kyler Murray. It's going to be about how physical can this Arizona Cardinals defense be in return, trying to stop that two-headed monster of Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt. So I think those two guys shine bright.
I did too. Those Browns running backs are so fun because they're like a tag team. Chubb is so robotic, and then they tag in Hunt, and he's like the Tasmanian devil. Totally different styles. It's really fun. I'm going to look at the Cowboys' defense as they go to play Mac Jones on the Patriots, but not who you might imagine, not the rookie, Micah Parsons, none of that. The other day, we were talking about tattoos, and we're talking about a fan getting a Good Morning Football tattoo and D'Angelo's tattoo. And at the end of the show, as the show's about to end, corrections and retractions, we had this casual comment about whatever happened to this guy.
I remember there was a Cowboys player once, Anthony Brown. He got an actual chip tattooed on his shoulder, like a potato chip, because that's where he came on the show and told us about it. Anthony Brown.
How do you remember his name?
I think he was drafted like late in the league. Right? I don't remember it, but he got a chip.
You never get that chip off your shoulder.
No, you can't get it off.
I got to go hand up for the tone of whatever happened to that guy. Whatever happened to him, he had a pick 6 5 days ago against a division rival at home. Anthony Brown has 2 interceptions on the season. He has 28 tackles, 6 passes defensed. I brought him up like, man, what's he doing now? Everyone, Peter, you know anything about what became of Anthony Brown? Yeah, what became of him? He's on maybe the best team in the NFC right now, playing great ball, and I think he will again against a rookie quarterback. Not a lot of star wide receivers for him or Diggs to cover, but it's all been about Diggs. Anthony Brown, you got that chip on your shoulder and you play like it. Outside of Byron Pringle, you're the most suited to have a chip on your shoulder, and I respect you for it. Go get one this weekend.
Might get one from a rookie quarterback making a start there for New England up against the Cowboys. I'll go with the rookie quarterback for my brightest star. I'm going to say Justin Fields. Justin Fields, don't look now. The Bears have back-to-back wins. They do. He's certainly helped them in securing those, but this takes it up a notch historically. This takes it up, puts a little bit more pressure on his shoulders because it's the Packers this week in Chicago. This is not a primetime game, but it is. But it is in this rivalry because that's why Justin Fields was taken 11th overall. It was to compete and to rival what the Packers have done for decades up there in Green Bay, to bring some consistency, to bring some wins, to be able to outdo what they do. So to me, we've seen a bit of a sheltered, is that a good, okay, like a little bubble wrapped Justin Fields so far, which I understand completely. I think this is the week maybe to unleash him a little bit, let him go, do his thing. And I went back and I looked at some big games, like how does he do under the bright lights? And I know it's not a primetime game, but it's a big one, and he knows it, and so do all Chicago fans. 6 touchdowns against Clemson in the Sugar Bowl. He had 2 Big Ten championship game wins, so I'm very excited to see what he can do against a Green Bay team. Go get him, Justin Fields.
Go for it.
What do you think? You think they like let him go a little bit?
I think they have to.
Yeah.
You know, there's a funny moment yesterday where Rodgers was asked, can you name all the Bears starting quarterbacks that have started against you? And it's like over a dozen. And he named like 3 or 4, and he's like, I gotta quit. Like, it was very telling that he remembers everything. Like, he has that recall, and he's like, I'm out.
Do you think he ever would have imagined Justin Fields and Khalil Herbert would be his top competition?
I don't think so. I think he's got to worry about another Khalil, though, this week.
He does, you're right.
52 was the best player
Best player on Chicago right now. Maybe Justin Fields will be the best player in the field on Sunday. Maybe. Justin Herbert looking to stay hot. The Chargers go to Baltimore. What a game this will be to take on the Ravens. We'll break down that matchup in more Mad Minutes